Boy, oh boy, are we living in interesting wrestling times. Given that WWE over the next 5 or so years is going to make more money than it ever has done in its history, and that's true by the way, the entire landscape of sports entertainment is about to change. Hyperbole, all the hyperbole in your face. After all, Vince McMahon is about to make $2 billion in TV rights alone, and when you take that number and then put it against wrestlers' wages, you can start to see why really they can just go and sign whoever the hell they would. For example, Kenny Omega. If WWE offers Kenny Omega $3 million over 3 years, that's only $9 million. There's some maths for you. When you're earning $2 billion, $9 million is absolutely nothing. They could smash wages out of the park all over the place and they wouldn't even notice on the other end. That is crazy. However, with all that said, it's not proving that simple to just sign any wrestler that WWE wants. Why? Here's why. And we mentioned Kenny Omega's name, so why not start there? Now, obviously, I have absolutely no idea what Omega's hopes and dreams are. And really, if he wanted to retire tomorrow, he would still go down in wrestling folklore as a hero, because look at what the man has already achieved. If nothing else, his timeless classics with Okada are always going to be that. They are the Flair and Steamboat of the 2000s, and you can't change that. There's nothing you can do. Even in the year 2458, someone on the internet has been going, well, I like Kenny Omega versus Okada 3, but not as much as 2. That's just what's going to happen. It's in there. It's done. Close the door. It is interesting, though, when we do look at the money side of this scenario, because it is going to get harder for wrestlers to start turning WWE contracts down if WWE wants to start offering mad contracts. For example, if you work for some cool indie tech startup and you're having a great time and you feel like you're making a difference, and then Microsoft rolls in and goes, hey, bro, do you want $42 million to come work for us? You're probably going to go, yeah, I do. And I completely understand anybody taking that deal because it just makes sense. You're eliminating a huge stress we all have. You're never going to have to worry about money ever again. That is a huge tick. In terms of Kenny Omega, though, there's this idea or even this ambition of Omega's that he wants to leave wrestling in a better place than when he found it. And as he's already proved time and time again, he can do that away from WWE as he continues to smash it in Ring of Honor, New Japan, or wherever the hell he goes. The truth is, he doesn't need WWE. He's already a superstar outside of their walls. And every time he goes out there and does what we know that he can do, he then continues to go up that ladder. He adds another notch to his belt. And if anything, a lot of that could go away if he just becomes another cog in this giant machine. We've seen it before. We've seen it again. The machine will eat you alive and have you crying tears of sadness. No one likes crying tears of sadness. You want to cry tears of joy. Lovely tears of joy. And we don't know that for sure, but there is a lot of evidence to suggest that could happen. Look at Goldberg when he first debuted in 2003, or Sting when he first came into the WWE. Even guys like Kurt Angle and Bobby Lashley, their specialness and their magic has been reduced just a little bit, as like I say, they become just one of the cogs in this big machine. And I'm not saying that it's intentional, I'm just saying it's one of those risks that does come when you join the biggest of all the big companies. You can get lost in the shuffle, it's not that hard. It's just harder to stand out and then achieve what you know you can. There's so many moving parts and red tape and people to please. Can probably be really exhausting. This is even happening on UK shores too, because as I say these words, Triple H just barely announced that yes, the long-rumoured WWE NXT UK shows are real, and they've gone out there and they've signed a load of brilliant United Kingdom talent. I'm not going to name them all here because I'll forget someone and then I'll feel bad and I won't be able to sleep because yes, I feel bad. So I'll just say this. If you are a wrestler and you have been signed up for WWE to be on these shows, you're amazing because everyone they got is amazing. There have been quite a few that have said no though, and they rock too by the way, it's got nothing to do with that because they see the worth in the British scene, or namely what could be about to happen here. There is opportunity. WOS, which amazingly just so happens to be starting around the same time as NXT UK, and isn't that interesting, but if that does do well, the ratings you can get on ITV not only would be incredible, but I tell you, they'd be more than Sky gets for Raw and SmackDown, and that's the truth. Go look it up. Information's out there. Google away. If ITV gets the numbers it wants, it will 100% beat whatever the audience is for Raw and SmackDown on Sky here in the UK. I'm talking about the UK. I understand there's other stuff. I talk about UK now. That is a pretty big deal. If it does go well, that could change everything. If you've got millions of people watching your TV show, you know what comes next? That's right. You start to tour. As they are on TV and then on the road, all these wrestlers then become even bigger stars And you know what happens then? That's right, they're in direct competition with the WWE. And as we know, competition creates cash and it creates creativity. So it's so easy to see why some people are waiting to see what's going to happen away from there, because the potential, it's now. It's here. There ain't no waiting around. If you've been going, when's the bubble going to burst? It ain't. It's either about to explode or everything's going to die. But it won't die because I believe. And if nothing else, it's all unknown. And the unknown is exciting. It just is, because we don't know what's going to happen. And when you don't know, you can create a million scenarios in your mind. Just go nuts with your imagination. Ultimately, no one actually knows what's going to happen when you do step into this network known as the WWE. And yes, that was a really bad pun. There's a comment section below for you to go, oh, Simon, you're an idiot, which I know already. So maybe, just maybe, it's not the worst idea in the world to turn down WWE, see what's going to happen elsewhere. Because I tell you, it could be quite big indeed. And that goes for New Japan as well. I know tickets for the Cow Palace show haven't sold well, but look at the buzz that promotion gets week in, week out. They announced the G1 the other day, everybody lost their damn minds. And then there's All In as well, and the rumor with that is WWE is so aware of it, they're now trying to sign up talent associated with that show. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not, I don't know. But it's out there, and there's probably a reason why it's out there, and you damn well sure know WWE's aware of this. For the first time in ages, there are opportunities falling all over the place. You don't have to follow the expected path, pick one of 10. Glory may be at the end of it. Again, I'd always understand somebody signing for Vince McMahon, because of course, that is the dream of many of us. I mean, I can't even imagine what it's like to get that contract through the mail or however it works, see that WWE header and go, I've done it, I'm about to sign with a WWE, the company that probably got me into pro wrestling and a company I've been dreaming about ever since I was 4 years old. I mean, it just must be life affirming. It must be great. And it's wonderful and good for everyone that does get there, because I tell you this, you don't get there by fluke, you get there by hard work. Those people deserve it. But in 2018, the universe outside of that bubble is just as exciting. So why put yourself in there when what's out of there could be your calling card to all the success in the world? And to do that, you refuse to sign with WWE. That's why. We never do that. We never add it in the end. Probably not going to do it again. Just thought it'd be fun. Hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I wouldn't worry too much. It lasted about 1.5 seconds of a longer video. Calm down. Now, don't forget to leave a comment below and let us know what you think about all of this. Like, share, and subscribe. Then you head over to whatculture.com, read yourself some articles, and you follow What Culture on Twitter at What Culture WWE. My name is Simon from What Culture, and I will say this to end the video. Regardless whether you sign with WWE, Ring of Honor, New Japan, I don't know, CCW, an indie promotion, whatever you want, well done. For right now, just embracing this incredible thing known as pro wrestling, which is blowing up all over the world. You inspire me, and I imagine you inspire a lot more people too. Let's all live our dreams. I'll see you soon.